Hi there, this is Malay and welcome back to my channel. Well, in the previous couple of videos, we've seen the introduction of Microsoft Teams Action in the Power Automate desktop, and this is the continuation series of the same. If you're not gone through the previous part of the series of the Microsoft Teams, I would recommend you to first go through those videos and then come back and resume from this video on. Now we have a concept called a tagging within a team. So if we go back to the user interface of Microsoft Teams, and if we click on the three dots, and you can click on manage tags. Now what that means is currently I don't have any tags. Tagging actually helps you to define your team with respect to maybe a role, with respect to a project. It could be really anything. So let's go ahead and create a tag here just to illustrate what the tagging means. If I create a tag, I will say that these are the project leads, and you can see the name of the member who are already part of a team. Now I'm going to go and say that I myself is the project lead. I also want Adele to be a part of the project lead. Well, in this case, I'm going to go and create this new tag. So this tag is created as a project lead. Now what this means is I can actually go ahead and I can go to general channel. Let's say I can post it in the channel, and let's say start the project. And what you can actually do is you can say @project leads. In this way, the project leads will get notification when the message is posted. Please start initiating the project activities. And if I click on post, the users who are part of the project leads will get a notification, and that is how the tagging will actually help. Now what we're going to be doing is we'll be creating a tag and we'll be adding the users into those tags through the Power Automate desktop. Let's do that. In this case, let's go and delete this tag from here, and we'll create the same tag using the PAD. All right, let's go back to general. Let's delete this post as well for now. Delete. All right, great. The first thing that we're going to be notice is create a tag for a team. Now there are two ways. When you create a tag for a team, you can add the members right away, or you can simply create a tag for a team and then add a member to a team tag. Well, in this case, let's go and use the first option, which is create a tag for a team. Now we know the Microsoft Teams in which we want to add the tag, that we already have our team ID. That's our team. The display name of the tag is going to be project leads, and the members ID you see, list of the user IDs separated by semicolons. Identifier must be in a format like the ID. Now what this means is we will need the members ID whom we want to add. Now how do we get the ID? We know the email address. Well, in this case, we already have listed down the members in the previous video. So first it's time for us to iterate through the members. So let's go for each loop, drag and drop for each loop, and let's look for a variable of the previous action, which is list members response, and here we need to say member. Click on save. Let's edit this. It's going to be dot values. Okay, now since we have got this, what we need to do is let's go ahead and click on if. Now in the first operand, let's go ahead and go for a member. We have a member. When you open a member, you will have an email. So in this case, let me compare the email equals to, I want myself as well as Adele to be a part of the project lead tag. In this case, let me compare the email address. Click on save. Let's also use else if. Go for same, email equals to Adele. In this case, what we're going to be doing is we will set a variable. Let's use a set variable here. We'll call this a member ID, and the value is going to be members ID. That's the value that we'll have. We can simply copy this and paste it here. Let's drag and drop inside this else if. So we have the member ID for myself, and we also have the member ID as the Adele. Well, in this case, now we have got the member ID. So I'm going to go ahead and rename as a member 1 ID, and I'm going to go ahead and rename this as the member 2 ID. Now that we have the ID of both these members, let's go ahead and create a tag for a team. In this case, let's provide the reference of the team, which is going to be the team ID. The display name is going to be the project leads, and the members ID, now we know the member ID that we have, so let's go ahead and go for member 1 ID semicolon, and then go for member 2 ID, which we already know. So member 2 ID, let's call them as technical leads. Let's click on save. Well, let's go and hit run and see if it's working fine. Otherwise, we'll come back and fix it. Listing all the channels, listing all the members. All right, it's going ahead and creating a team. And it says Cloud Connector call failed with the status code bad request. All right, let's see what has went wrong. Let's see if you have got the member 1 and member 2 correctly. So member 1 ID, fine, and member 2 ID. Okay, let's see what else we get there. Okay, we're gonna be needing the user ID and not the ID. So let's go ahead and change our code, and let's go for user ID. That should work. Let's update the section as well. Instead of ID, it's going to be user ID. All right, let's hit run again. And we should be successfully able to see the new tag created. Let's go to tags, and you can see technical leads and 2 members added there. So you can see we were successfully able to create the tag. Let's go to tags. It's deleted, and what we can also do is let's restore the tag as well. So now we have the 2 tags restored, and you can see we have a list all tags for a team. Let's go ahead and first let's disable this, because we are not going to create a tag anymore. List all the tags of a team. In this case, we'll simply provide the team ID, and that is a get tag response. Click on save. Let's click run. The output variable is get tag responses, so we'll have the get tag responses. We have the 2 tags as we know, and this is an ID of the tag, and if you click on more, you will get the information that it has display name, it has a member count, and a standard tag type, and a team ID. So everything information is available. So if you want to go ahead and let's say delete a particular team tag, you can also go ahead and delete team tag, or you can delete a member from a team tag. Now let us say if you want to delete a member from a specific team tag. Now in this case, we'll first need the tag ID. Now to get the tag ID, we already have listing of all the tags, so it's time to iterate again through for each loop for the tags. Let's go and iterate this, and instead of this we will say it's current tag, and the values to iterate is going to be, click on X, it's going to be tag responses dot value. Click on save. Let's also observe the get tag responses, and let's see what do we have in the value. So we have the team ID, ID. So in this case, let's go for an ID to store that. So let's use if condition again. In this case, we will be comparing the current tag dot display name equals to project leads. Then only go ahead and let's set the variable and get that specific tag ID. So set variable, drag it inside this, we'll say for tag ID, and the value is going to be the current tag dot ID. Well, in this case, let's go ahead and change this current tag. Alright, doesn't exist. That's right, we just renamed it. Now that we have got the project lead's tag ID, let's go ahead and list out all the members of that specific tag. Drag and drop list the members of a team tag. Let's go and look for the team ID. So we already have the team ID, and let's go and grab the tag ID. Now we have the var tag ID, so let's go and grab the tag ID. The response is going to be get tag members response. Click on save. Let's click on run and wait for the execution to complete. Okay, if you look at the get tag team members, click on more, we have the two members in the tag, and we get the ID, display name, tenant ID, and the user ID. So now we have this ID. Okay, let's click on more. Now let's grab this ID, specific ID of a specific user. So for example, if we go ahead and check for the display name, we have Edelman's user ID. So let's go and iterate through for each loop. Let's go for each. And in this case, let's grab get tag members response and a value. It's going to be tag members. Click on save. In this, now again, let's go for if condition. Go for if, and then we'll go for tag members. The tag member display name equals to, let's say, Adele Vance. In this case, we'll grab the other ID of this user, not the user ID. So in this case, let's go and use set variable, and we'll call it as the var member to remove from tag. And the value is going to be, let's open this up and let's look for our tag members, and let's grab this ID instead of the user ID. Now we have var member to remove from tag. Let's open the Microsoft Teams and let's go for delete a member from a team tag. Let's put this outside of the loop. Team, let's grab the team ID. The tag, let us grab the tag ID, and the var member ID is going to be the one which we just selected. So that's going to be var member to remove from a tag. Click on save and let's hit run. Alright, so if we go back to the teams, instead of this 2, now we should have 1. So if I go back to tags, and you will see that project lead now just have 1 member. We removed the successfully one of the user. Similarly, let's disable this for now, and let us go ahead and delete a team tag altogether. So you can click on delete a team tag. In this case, team, obviously we're going to go with the team ID, and a tag, we're going to go with the tag ID. So let's go for tag ID, click on save and click on run. Let's wait for the process to complete, and it's deleted. So let's go and go to channels, and if you go back to tags, you will see that we no longer have the project lead tag available. So the project lead tag is successfully deleted. So I hope this example helped you to understand what is a tag with respect to Microsoft Teams, how do you create a tag for a team, how do you associate the different team members for a specific tag, how do you retrieve all the tags, how do you retrieve the team members of a tag, how do you delete a member from a tag, and then finally how do you delete the tag itself. Look for more videos in the Microsoft Teams series of this Power Automate desktop. I thank you so much for watching this video.